Hello, I'm Harry Dave and welcome to ISIFE EDUBLOG. Okay, so on today's video we are going to be discussing why we sleep when we want to read. Why is it that anytime we want to or we pick up a book to read, we started feeling sleepy, our eyes started closing and our head started dangling like a lizard, a gamma lizard precisely. So why do we feel asleep when we want to read? Okay, so on this video we are going to concentrate on the cause, because it is the cause that leads to the effect. The cause of sleeping. What causes it? What is the condition that we failed to meet that leads us to sleeping? So sleep is the effect, is the after effect. So we are not much bothered about it. It's like saying prevention is better than cure. Okay, so let me say, if you want to cure malaria, or maybe if you want to cure malaria in a given community, all you got to do is have them sanitize their community, keep the environment clean. Okay, and let them all sleep in a well-treated mosquito net. So with this, you have automatically prevented malaria. So you don't even need drugs. You don't give them thousands or piles of drugs to take, or anti-malaria drugs. All you need is prevent it. Okay, it's the same way with criminality. If you want to prevent criminals, all you got to do is know why those guys are picking something like that. You don't even need to mobilize policemen or soldiers to go and combat them. Just know why they are picking arms, why they are indulging in criminalities, and solve the issue. You are gone. You are done with it. Okay? So in this video, why is it that we feel sleepy when we are about reading? Number one is when we are not interested in the topic. When the topic is boring. When you are reading a boring topic, believe me, you will go asleep. Okay, we will leave a video, a link in this on the description box where we treated why a topic is boring and how to prevent or how to turn a boring topic to an interesting one. So kindly click or follow this video, this clip here, or go on the description box and get the video. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is what we call classical conditioning. How your mind relates reading and sleeping. That is classical condition. How your environment communicates with you when you're about to read. That is the communication. How you condition your house. Okay, like me now, I don't read in my room. Okay, I don't sit on the couch or in the sofa before reading. I don't even if I don't have all these things, I prefer sitting on a dining chair or seat to read, rather than sitting on the couch or sofa or even in the bed. Some students do lie down while they read their books. So it depends on the conditioning, how you have conditioned your mind to relate with reading. Okay? Some is their posture while reading. That's why when you are in school, if you can remember vividly, they will tell you to sit up like this, chest out, sit up. Once you're sitting up and you are reading, your focus is there. Believe me, you barely sleep. But what if you have met all these conditions and you still sleep? What if the topic you are studying or you are reading is interesting, you love the topic? You are sitting upright, or maybe your room, they don't read well on let me say, a semi-lighted room. They need it to be very lighted, okay? What if the room is well lighted? What if all the conditions are met and you are still feeling sleepy? That's when we recommend sleep. You are tired. In fact, every atom of your body is tired, starting from your mind, your eye muscles, your body, the tissue, yourself. In fact, the whole body needs rest. All you need is leave whatever you're doing, lay your head down, and give yourself a good sleep. Go and give it. And always remember, when you are reading, there are processes, there are methods of reading, there are processes of reading. That is, number one is acquisition. That is the introduction of knowledge into our mind, or the introduction of knowledge and information into our mind. That is the number one process of reading. Number two is what we call consolidation of those information. That is stabilization of stabilization of memory. This work is, number one is your body does it. Okay? You read, you look at those books and read the words written on the pages of the book. Number 2 is what? Is a function of your mind, the consolidation period, the stabilization of memory. Is your mind that stores those information. We call it storing. It's like this PC now. You input information, it stores it in the CPU, and it returns those information back to you when you want it. That's number 3. That is recall. Assessing the information your mind have consolidated. And believe me, once your body is weak, once your mind is weak, this is a big issue. Your mind can't consolidate again. Your mind is weak. It can't consolidate. That's why if you notice vividly well in your past studies, at times you can study 5 to 10 pages and ask yourself, what have I learned? Only for you to realize you learned nothing. You are just reading words on the pages of a book. That is what consolidation, and what causes it is your mind is weak. Your mind is weak, and when your mind is weak, you can't store information well. You can't store, and when you can't store, you can't recall, because the bank is empty. It's like putting money in your bank account. If the bank is faulty at that point in time you put your money, you might not see your money, and when you want to withdraw, you can withdraw. That is recalling, and when you can't recall, there's nothing you can do about it. And also know that whenever you are tired, see, our body craves for sleep the way it craves for food. The only difference between these two things, or the only just the difference between these two things, is when our body craves for sleep to a certain extent, and you fail to allow your body to lie, or you fail to grant it its request, it doesn't need your permission again. You just doze off, no matter what you do. That's why if you're a night reader, if you have gone to many night classes, you will notice that some students sleep while standing up. You see them standing up reading, and they will be dangling their head like a gamma lizard. Believe me, that this is the perfect. You barely see someone standing up and sleep, but due to the mind, the body is weak. The body needs rest. No matter what you do, even if you are running, in fact, you can even be sleeping while you are running. You need to rest at that point in time. Okay? When the body is weak, you go and do what? Rest. So, another thing now, some people will be like, if you sleep, some people will be like, no, you don't need to sleep, or maybe, see, an average human sleeps 8 hours a day. Okay? So, don't let anybody tell you you need to sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. You sleep an average of 6 to 8 hours. See, those hours we are sleeping is not a waste of time. It's those hours, those 8 hours, that is 1/3 of your day. Because science says that, from analogy or calculation, we sleep 1/3 of our life. Okay? That 8 hours of sleep, that 1/3 of our life that we are using to sleep, is what prepares us ahead, is what prepares us for the functional days that we are alert, or that we are awake. Okay? It's like a fuel and a car. Okay? It's that fuel that you go to filling station and get that allows your car to keep moving. It's like energy in your body, or food. It's that food you consume. You can't say that you're wasting time by the time you use in consuming food or eating is a waste of time. Like, you should not eat food. Okay? So these two things are, let me say, they are relatable. Okay? You eat food and you get energy and perform activities. You sleep well, you sleep minimum, or let me say you sleep 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, and your body recuperates well for you to effectively discharge your duty. Anything you want to read, anything you want to do, be it reading, writing, house chores, travel, anything. It is those 6 to 8 hours that will help you or enable your brain to perform well, to function well, effectively. You need optimal functioning of your brain to carry out many activities in the day, and this brain refreshes itself during sleep. Okay? So you need to sleep well. Then one thing we need to consider is now, why is it that students, knowing all this, still forces themselves to read despite their body being weak, or despite being sleepy or feeling sleepy? Okay? Why is it? If you check our video, we have done a video on how to prepare well for any examination. how you prepare well for any examination. If you check that video, number one is starting early. Many students don't start preparation for on time. They keep waiting until it is a week or maybe it is a week or 2 weeks before the exam. You see them trying to finish tons of books, because at that point they know if they sleep, if they fail to resist that sleep, they can't cover up. So they keep fighting, they keep pushing, they keep pressing hard to fight the sleep. But last class, even if they finish the book, how about the consolidation level? They barely recall everything they have read. That's why you see yourself reading in examination hall. You'll be familiar with the question, but you can't solve the question. Okay? So you start on time. The earlier the better. The best time to start reading or studying or preparing for an examination is once you have finished each past examination. Once you finish the past one, you start preparing for the next one immediately. And again, the fourth tip on that our video is what we call consistency. You see, these two things can help you go a long way. There are many other tips in that. Just go and look over to how to prepare for any exam, be it WAEC, NECO, JAMB, on our channel. Okay? So, consistency, there are many tips that will help you, but I'm just picking consistency and starting early now, okay? So, believe me, if you start early and you consistently practice what you are doing, okay? You consistently read every day, be it 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours. It depends on the time you allocate to yourself. Believe me, a month or even 3 weeks before exam, you are 80 to 90% prepared. And what do you do then? You just go and teach people. We also recommend it in that video. You learn more by teaching people. Once you are teaching, you are reconnecting yourself to the knowledge. And then you are assessing yourself. When you find it difficult to teach a certain topic or subject, you just go back. Just go back and maybe read it up again. Go up and read it up again. Just consult that textbook or that exercise book, anything that of your reading material, be it video. Okay, you can go back to ISIFE EDUBLOG. We have learned series of topics or series of tutorials. Okay, just consult it again. You go through our videos and reconnect with the knowledge that you think or you find difficult to impact on another person. Okay, so I believe that if you prepare on time, there will be no rush. You won't have to resist sleep. All you need is just good and effective time management, okay? And finally, if I believe you have learned or you have got some value from this piece or from this short video, and please, if you have got some value, please do care to subscribe to this channel, okay? Give us a thumbnail, leave a notification bell on so you can be getting recent updates. Once you drop it, you get the update. And also, leave a comment. Tell us how you fought your own. Tell us how you handled sleeping while reading. Tell us how we might learn from you, okay? We're looking forward to learning from you, okay? And at this junction, thank you once more again. I'm still Harry Dave. Thanks a lot.